and by coincidence, these two tribes got together in the middle of the field. They have two choices. Or they go to war to eliminate one to another, or they become brothers and sisters. So the two chiefs of each tribe had to be in the middle of the field, right? And there's one experience here in Nebraska actually. And they have to decide, or you and I were brothers and sisters, or we are enemies, what do you want to be? And they have to decide, okay, we're going to be brothers and sisters, so they have to make a pact. And the pact is one chief got a knife, made a cut in his hand, the other chief make a cut in his hand, and then blood comes out. And they say, very clear, well, because your blood color is the same as mine, we are brothers and sisters. Put their hands together, and for life. Right? It's a decision that they make for life. So the theory for humans that will allow us to harmonize is that we need to go back to what makes us alive, which is blood, because without blood, we won't be able to survive. And if I cut my hand in China, and this Chinese person cut his hand, it's going to be the same color. It's no lighter or it's darker. So I give this concept to the kids. They understand much better about racism and discrimination, that everybody is equal, because the most important color is not white, it's not brown, it's not black, it's red. Because red is what keeps us alive. Well, then after all this concept that I share with kids, that was one of the most amazing experiences doing these school visits. And so far we're doing 40 schools right now. There are 80 schools, and each year there's new schools, right? So we talked to the lead center, and the lead center, Daniel, we are going to stop it. We're going to continue this because this is becoming a great impact to the community. For the kids especially, the parents are learning this concept. They're loving, especially the kids, right? And of course, the kids, they don't have filters. Right? So I know if as adults we learn racism and discrimination is because we're learning that at home from our parents. Does that make sense? Which is unfortunate, it's sad. So the kid will perceive, well, maybe this is different. This is probably the way to be, because our ancestors have created this concept that music, art, a way to express your feelings through your hands, through your vocal cords, through whatever you can express your feelings and love, maybe that's the way to communicate. So, I don't remember the school, but I remember the kid's name for sure. I was visiting this school, and the teachers told me the first day, Daniel, we have a situation. I said, what's going on? I was working with 5th graders, and he said, well, this kid, his name is Mateo, right? Very Hispanic. And this is his first day in the United States. He just arrived from El Salvador, and he's freaking out. He's so scared. Please help us out. Okay, sure. He was sitting up front, and he was looking down like this, right? Looking down, he didn't want to look to anyone. So I get to the class, and everybody's excited, yeah, right? Because the musician is here, yeah, party time. Anyway, so, and then I went straight and I said, hola, Mateo. And he looked at me, kind of scared. And when he heard that in Spanish, I started talking to him in Spanish. ¿Cómo estás? How are you doing, right? ¿Cómo está la escuela? How's the school today? And he said, poquito así difícil, a little scary and difficult. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, we're gonna be fine. So the entire class I have to make it out, right? English, Spanish, English, Spanish. But you have to see something, that communication. Because he was scared, and as soon as he heard me in Spanish, I saw that big, huge smile. One thing I know, one thing I know is that this kid will tell his generation that his first day in the United States was amazing. That is, he said, because this guy, I felt welcome. So I feel like I need to protect certain kids or people that experience what I have experienced. And independently for these traumatic events that I went through, I feel like I have some kind of way that I need to help the community to understand. If sometimes words are not enough, I believe through the arts is going to be more impactful, because our ancestors, that was one of the ways that it can impact our generation, was through music, was through arts, was through painting, was to just write down on the rocks, and that continues.